Hello everyone, how's it going? It's me, Goose. So today, the day of when maybe Sombra was going to update something, maybe there's going to be even more later on. Right now it's only 4 o'clock in the Eastern Standard Time. So maybe new stuff is going to come out, but for now there is quite a few more interesting emails that came through Guillermo Portero's account via Lumerico.mx. I always get fucking confused about that. So we got a new email today, just a few minutes ago as of this recording, and it says, Mr. Portero, it is actually, I should really mention who it's coming from. It's coming from a man named Sanjay Korpal of Vishkar Corp, and that may seem very familiar to you. If you don't know who that is, I'll explain after I read this letter, but let's just continue reading this. Mr. Portero, I have conveyed the contents of our latest discussion with the executive directors, and they are all in agreement in principle of the framework for a deal. Of course, there will be a lot of discussion and communication in the coming days, but I am optimistic that we can reach a mutually beneficial understanding. I understand your concerns over the recent press about our Rio de Janeiro development. However, I can assure you that this is just a blip on the radar and that we are taking care of it. And of course, we are more than happy to keep our negotiations private until such time that you feel comfortable in discussing them, with the public. And of course, we are more than happy to assist with smoothing over any conflicts that might come up in opposition of our proposals. Sincerely, Sanjay. So, that sounds a little familiar. If you don't know who Sanjay Korpal is, I really recommend reading Symmetra's comic. I believe it's called something Better Light or something like that. Light to the Future or some shit like that. But essentially, Sanjay is a co-worker of Symmetra who both work for a company called Vishkar. Now, Vishkar is a very kind of shady-ass company, sort of like Lumerico. Lumerico has this very shady background we don't know much about, but Sombra is warning us about it. Lumerico's history is kind of unknown, and they're currently developing things that are a bit iffy. If it involves nuclear stuff, it might be, it's safer. Nuclear energy is safer, but at the same time, we don't know what the fuck they're doing with that nuclear energy, but we'll see in the coming days, I'm sure. And it's the same with Vishkar, except they're much more explicit about it. Their evilness is kind of displayed with the Sombra comic, the Symmetra comic, which shows them destroying a building of one of their rival companies who were supposed to develop Rio de Janeiro. They were bought out. The mayor of Rio de Janeiro was supposed to develop his city with that company they blew up. But Vishkar, they were like, but we are so much better. We're so much better than them. How fuck you? And then they blew up that entire building. And Symmetra's like, wow, that's kind of shitty, but you know what? Hey, I guess it's good. I guess it's fine. We're making a better place for them, right? Whatever. And yeah, I mean, these two companies are just assholes. It's just that Vishkar is a much more, well, we just know about their assholiness, As for Lumerico, we're not quite sure yet where they're going, but if these two companies are cooperating with each other, it is probably bad news. But other than that email, we do have one more email that did not show up last week, and it showed up, I believe, a few minutes ago as well, or maybe a few hours ago, I don't know. But this email reads, Guillermo, I made a bank transfer as requested for the case of Juarez. The funds were sent by the account of Bank Dorado through Monaco. The funds must be available by tomorrow. I'll just have Jimenez informed of the communication and details related to this transaction. Manuel. So, that's a bit more unknown, and the funny thing about that one email is that it is in Spanish, whereas the last one, I forgot to mention this, is totally in English. So, obviously, Guillermo probably knows English. So, as for the case of this, it just seems like money transferring for whatever reason, might be for some guy named Juarez. I don't know what his case is. As of right now, it might just be foreshadowing as to what is to come later this week, or maybe next week. As for the last, I got to get back onto the last message. that last message, I wonder what it could mean. A lot of people are already commenting on this Reddit post that there's probably going to be some Rio de Janeiro map, which is very surprising because I just realized there's not a Brazilian map, is there? Is there? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've actually played Overwatch, but I don't believe so. Yeah, that'll be interesting. But other than that, there's really nothing to go on. This was just 2 emails that seemed kind of suspect and were interesting to read. And yeah, if you guys don't know how to access the accounts on Lumerica and you just missed last week's episode, go ahead and click this annotation somewhere. I don't know how the big YouTubers do it with their annotations where you can just click on it. I don't know how the fuck they do it, man. But whatever, I'll just stick with annotations. Just click it right here and you will be transported to that video and you will know and you'll be, up to speed about this. But other than that, all right, that's pretty much it. What do you guys think about these emails? I don't know. I really just don't get it. Just comment down below, like if you like this video, and subscribe if you're new to this channel. I'm doing more Sombra shit. There's probably going to be a lot more later today. I'm probably premature about this shit, but whatever. Alright, thank you all so very much for watching. I will see you all next time. Love y'all. Bye. One more fucking thing. I was done processing this video, and then this came up. Apparently, this is Sombra's voice actress. Her name is Emmanuelle Riviere. And it's a French voice actress. And what do you know? When you scroll all the way down, it says right there she is credited as Sombra from the video game Overwatch. And apparently, this website is much more serious than IMDb. I remember there was another rumor that there was a separate other person who played as Sombra, but that was just complete coincidence, and it was totally fake. And yeah, it says right here, Sombra, juego video. I guess that means video game, because in Spanish you mean whatever. But yeah, there it is, right there, Sombra, being played by a French person. You want to hear the voice? Here it is.
Emmanuelle Rivière, bonjour, bienvenue sur ma page et qu'est-ce que je peux vous dire de plus que... Ah si, que je suis contente d'être enfin sur RS Doublage. Hasta pronto!
Keep in mind, this is only for the French version of the game. Overwatch has a wide variety of characters that all speak English, yet they sometimes speak their native tongue. So, of course, this person speaks French and also speaks Spanish. It's the perfect fit. So, it's not actually the American voice actress. So, we'll just have to wait who the American voice actress is in a later date. But for real, though, thank you all so very much for watching. I will see you all next time. Love you all. Bye.